Hi, this is Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com, right back here on WagerTalk TV with your NFL Fade the Public video for Week 15 this Sunday, December the 19th. I'm going to tell you the most public sides this Sunday. Also, the Monday Night Football game qualifies as well. I'm also going to look at a bonus Tuesday rescheduled game that was looking pretty public before they pulled the game down the board. So I've got some great information for you covering Sunday, Monday, and even Tuesday this week, December 19th, 20th, and 21st, as it's Week 15 of the NFL. Fade the Public right here on Wager Talk TV. Just a quick reminder before I get to those most public plays, if you want my official best bets for this weekend in college bowls, NFL pro football, now's a great time to go to wagertalk.com. And don't forget about college and pro basketball. Yes, number one again this year in college hoops. The past 2 years combined since I joined WagerTalk.com, I've been the number one ranked college basketball handicapper, over a 61% start this year in college and pro basketball combined as we head into the weekend. And now you can get a buy one, get one free, 2-for-1 special, 30 days of college and pro basketball for just $179. Normally 30 days of NBA is $179. 30 days of college hoops is $179. You don't have to decide. You get them both for $179. Buy one, get one free with promo code HOOPS179, HOOPS 179, HOOPS 179, Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. Quick reminder also, the College Bowl package is up there now, half price for that as well. Also a 6-month all sports special for half price. So if you want more than just 30 days of basketball, if you want football as well, baseball around the corner, consider that bowl package for half price, all 40 college bowl games. And more importantly, 6 months of all sports for a 50% discount this month only right now. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. Let's look at the most two public NFL plays this week. They both go on Sunday, one early, one late. One is a favorite, and one is one of those ding, ding, ding public dogs. It's been a few weeks since we've had a public dog, but we've got one this week going on Sunday. I'm going to get to that in a moment. That's a 4 o'clock Eastern game. Let's look first at the most public play this week overall. It goes at 1 o'clock Eastern. It's the Buffalo Bills minus 12. Buffalo Bills hosting the Carolina Panthers minus 12 on Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock Eastern. Look ahead, advanced line a week ago was going to be 9.5. It then opened on Sunday at 11. It's now 12. Obviously, it's a big bounce back spot for Buffalo after back-to-back losses to the Patriots and the Buccaneers. It's also a huge step down in class for the Bills. So hard to disagree with the public in this one, as Carolina is really looking pretty putrid on offense this year. In fact, statistically one of the worst offenses in the NFL. Cam Newton 0-3 as a starter. You know, he had that nice win against Arizona and he came in right off the bench. But he's gone 0-3 straight up and against the spread as the official start of the last 3 games for the Panthers. They have put up 21 in 2 of those games. They only had 10 against the Dolphins in between. Statistically, one of the weakest passing attacks in the NFL all season. They, of course, fired offensive coordinator Joe Brady a few weeks ago. It did not give the team much of a spark. They even had a bye week going into that Atlanta game last week. We actually had a best bet on the over last week. And surprisingly, 4 straight overs for the Panthers. Even though they're one of the worst offenses, they're 1-3 straight up in those games. And against the spread, they've actually gone over 4 straight. Buffalo, though, statistically a very good defense. Now, if you take out that attack against the Patriots, ran the ball for 90% a couple games ago and put up 222 yards against the Bills. They were, I believe, either the 3rd or 4th ranked rush defense coming in. Now they're 12th, but it did help their passing yardage, obviously. They're now 2nd ranked in passing yards allowed, and the Bills are 1st overall in total yardage allowed. So statistically, the best defense, 3rd in points per game allowed, 3rd for most turnovers forced. So hard to imagine Carolina's going to fix their offensive woes here against one of the best defenses in the league on the road. And the public likes Buffalo big in this game. So once again, Buffalo Bills minus 12, the most public side this week in the NFL for Week 15. The look-ahead line was 9.5. It's now 12. That is one of the reasons fading the public, though, does work, as you give up a lot of line value. So we'll see if this game lands maybe on 10 or 11, which are both very key numbers. Now, the most public underdog, we haven't had many public dogs in recent weeks, but the public dog of the week goes at 4 o'clock Eastern. That's the Cincinnati Bengals plus 3. This one is really interesting to talk about. First of all, the advanced look-ahead line over a week ago was going to be Cincinnati minus 3. The opening line was actually Cincinnati plus 1 this past Sunday. Now it's plus 3. So could make an argument maybe this is a little bit of a sharp square divide. I think some early sharp money came in on Denver this week. Yet the public likes Cincinnati, and they do qualify as a public dog. We know always what a red flag that can be. On the surface, a pair of 7-6 teams, straight up. Bengals 6-7 against the spread. Broncos 7-6 against the spread. Strong home field, obviously, with the altitude and thin air in Denver and Mile High City. So you can make 3 as a pretty rational number here. But once again, the look ahead was going to be Cincinnati -3. Now they're +3. And I guess it's partially due to the fact they lost again. They lost to San Francisco 26-23 last week, had a 2-0 turnover deficit in that game. In fact, off back-to-back losses now straight up and against the spread. The Bengals have had a 6-3 turnover deficit in those games. Meanwhile, Denver blew out Detroit last week 38-10, but they were a 12.5-point favorite in that game. In fact, I used a free play on WagerTalk.com on the Broncos earlier in the week. I posted that -8. It closed at 11, -12 in some spots, and they blew out a shorthanded Detroit team 38-10. Obviously, the advanced number changed a bit based on last week's results. Once again, the Bengals would have been -3. Now they're +3. They did open +1 on Sunday where everybody opened. But money continues to come on Denver, yet the public sentiment that I look at likes Cincinnati. So a little bit of a sharp square divide, and the Bengals qualify as one of those rare public underdogs this week at 4 o'clock Eastern. Going to look at the Monday Night Football game here in just a moment. Also, one of the Tuesday makeup games I want to talk about for you as well here in this video. Just a quick reminder, the public's not always right. They're not always wrong. The public actually went 4-0 last week. They just crushed it last week. They won the week before that as well. The public had gone, fading the public had gone 13-4 on this video over a 5-week period. But the last 2 weeks, public has won big. So we'll see if that continues. Once again, 2 most public plays this week. Buffalo Bills, the most public dog, Cincinnati Bengals. Going to get to the Monday Night Football game between the Bears and Vikings here in just a moment. Quick reminder, though, don't forget about basketball. I've been the number 1 ranked handicapper in college hoops for the past 2 years. I started 25-7 last year, the first 2 months in college basketball. Over a 60% start this year in both college and pro hoops at WagerTalk.com. And now is a great time to be a basketball client. As you buy one, you get one free. Normally it's $179 for a month of pro, $179 for a month of college. You don't have to decide. You get both college and NBA for 30 days, 2 for the price of one, $179. But you must have promo code HOOPS. 179 for that 50% discount. Hoops, HOOPS 179. Hoops 179. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. Let's look at the Monday Night Football game on Monday, 8 o'clock Eastern, ESPN. Now keep in mind, as we head into the weekend, I'm doing this video heading in Friday night into Saturday into the weekend here. We've already had 3 games postponed and moved. The Saturday afternoon game between the Browns and Raiders, of course, has been moved now to the early Monday game. We've had 2 games, Redskins, Eagles, or football team Eagles, and also the Rams Seahawks moved to Tuesday. However, this Bears-Vikings game is scheduled as of now to be the second Monday night game, the normal slotted Monday night game at approximately 8:15, 8:20 Eastern when they kick this one off on ESPN Monday night. And there's been a lot of money coming in on the Vikings, and it's not a surprise. They're a public side. So once again, the third most public side this week is the Minnesota Vikings minus the 6 to 6.5. That kicks off Monday night. Not a surprise. As you remember on the video last week, the public faded the Bears. They took the Packers on Sunday night. Green Bay won and covered that game rather easily. They're going to jump against the Bears again. And public's done pretty well fading the Bears for the most part this year. Although there was that one time, loyal viewers, you'll remember back in October, I believe, that they faded the Bears with the Lions, the winless Lions, as a public dog. And Chicago covered that game. The Bears, though, just 3-9 straight up in ATS in all other games this season. They've been a big money burner for the most part. Vikings, meanwhile, 6-7 straight up. They are 7-6 against the spread. A little bit of a moneymaker there. And Minnesota coming off the big Thursday night win against the Steelers. So they almost get a bye week here. Not only did they play the Thursday game, but now it's the Monday game. So it's kind of like getting a bye week where Chicago had to play the Sunday night game. So they definitely played several days later. Keep in mind also, Bears have only won once straight up or against the spread in their last 7 games. 1-6 straight up and ATS their last 7. However, as I talked about last week, the one catalyst maybe if you're looking to make a case for Chicago could be the return of Justin Fields. He had been out since late November. He'd missed back-to-back games against the Lions and Cardinals. Andy Dalton was at the helm. He came back last Sunday night against the Packers, and he actually played okay. Averaged over 8 yards per pass, and he had a quarterback rating of almost 71 in that game, which is decent, better than his overall average had been in the previous games. And I think he will continue to play better as the season progresses, and this is now his second start back off the injury. And that could be a little bit of a catalyst maybe for a Bears offense that's really struggled. You know, kind of like the Panthers we talked about earlier, it's really hard to back these big dogs with poor passing attacks like Chicago or Carolina catching points because they don't have a lot of backdoor cover potential. So we'll see if Justin Fields gives them a little more spark here as he gets more time as a true rookie. Meanwhile, Minnesota, even though they won that game against Pittsburgh, they're still just 1-2 straight up ATS their last three. The look-ahead line on this game a week ago was going to be Minnesota -4. It's now 6, 6.5 even in some spots. Open 4, now 6. As we head into the weekend, there are 6.5 starting to show. If you like the Bears, I would wait till Monday night, get at least a 6.5. Maybe it hits 7, a very key number. If you like the Vikings, you probably want to play it sooner than later and grab -6, as a lot of spots are going to 6.5 as we head into the weekend. So once again, Monday Night Football, Vikings are looking like a pretty public side this week in Week 15. I want to talk about one other game real quick for you, and it's a makeup game now that one of those games I mentioned, it's been rescheduled to Tuesday. LA Rams this week were looking very public. Now, I'm not going to make that an official play, obviously, because the game has been scratched from Sunday. The Rams do have some COVID issues. This line has been reset to 6 in some locations. It was dropping all the way down to 4 for the Sunday game with the COVID issues. But now that some of those guys might be available, or more players will be, I guess, it's going back up to 6. Some sports books even have 6.5 as we head to the weekend. The look-ahead line for this game, and of course it's Seattle at the LA Rams, was going to be 7 a week ago. And it did drop as low as 4 a couple days ago with the COVID issues. Now it's looking like it's going to be around 6, 6.5 on Tuesday. So we'll see if the public is still on board. But earlier this week, the Rams were actually looking like a very public side for what it's worth. So keep an eye on that game. Of course, LA coming off the big outright underdog win against Arizona last Monday night. That was a best bet for our clients, my clients at WagerTalk.com. Meanwhile, Seattle is off back-to-back wins, including blowing out Houston. And keep in mind, public used Seattle last week. They faded Houston right here in this video with success, but they're jumping ship now, and they're back in the LA Rams after, I guess, seeing that Monday night performance. And they were a little shorthanded with COVID even on Monday night, still played well. Just hard to know exactly what to make of this game as we head into the weekend now that it's been postponed till Tuesday. But for what it's worth, before the postponement, the LA Rams were looking like one of the most public sides this week in Week 15 of the NFL. So once again, your 3 official public sides for this video, Week 15, are going to be the Buffalo Bills -12, the Cincinnati Bengals +3, a public underdog, ding ding, red flag alert, and then of course Monday Night Football, the Minnesota Vikings minus the 6 to 6.5, also a public side. So Bills, Bengals, and Vikings are the most public sides this week. And once again, a little bit of a bonus, the LA Rams were looking very public before that game was postponed to Tuesday. Keep an eye on that one. We'll see where that plays out over the next couple days. Hey, hope you found this video useful. If you did, give it a thumbs up, a like. Make sure you're subscribed right here to WagerTalk TV and click the bell if you want instant alerts when these Fade the Public videos are posted each and every week. You can be the first to watch it, and then you can tell all your friends. And don't forget to comment below. Leave me some comments. Let me know your thoughts on all these postponements. Is it fair to the teams that didn't have as much COVID, such as the Raiders on Saturday? They have to wait now a couple days. Do you think it's fair that they postpone these games? Is it the right thing to do? Let me know your thoughts on that, and also who you like this weekend in the NFL, both Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. A lot of pro football, 4 straight days and nights of NFL action. Let me know where you agree or disagree with the public, and most importantly, have a great weekend and cash in big. Don't forget, though, about basketball. Hoops 179 gets you 30 days and nights of college and pro basketball for half price. A 30-day package, a 1-month package of both NBA and college hoops, 2 for the price of 1. Hoops 179, Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. College bowls start this weekend for us. If you want to get half price on my college bowl package, no coupon needed. That's on my page right now. And then, of course, if you're ready to take a serious long-term investment approach, football, baseball, and basketball, check out the 6-month special. Buy 3 months, get 3 months free. So once again, bowls are half price, 6-month package is half price, a month of basketball half price. What else could you want with the holidays right around the corner? Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. Thanks for watching as always. Subscribe, like, and comment below, and have yourself a great weekend in the NFL. Cash in big, and I'll talk to you soon right here once again on WagerTalk TV.